We're going to get started. I'm so excited to share with you tonight all of the incredible accomplishments of our students. Welcome everyone to the Literacy Center's Evening of Recognition. Tonight is a special night. We are honoring our 35th year in operation as an organization, which is a wonderful milestone and something that we get to reflect on this evening as we look at all of the accomplishments of our students. Just a few tech pointers. All of us have different connections and devices. So if there's a little bit of an audio delay or if I freeze or anything like that, don't panic. We should hopefully be able to come back together and get it sorted out. And if not, we'll figure out an alternative. But hopefully we'll be able to get through it fairly smoothly. Evan and Jen and Willeen are here with me, along with some others on our staff. And hopefully someone will let me know if my audio or visual starts going awry. So with that, we'll get started. Welcome everyone to the Literacy Center's Evening of Recognition. I'm going to actually turn it over for a moment to our board president, Dan Jives. He is also a teacher at the Literacy Center and a longtime volunteer. And Dan's going to share with you a few words to welcome you this evening.
Okay, I just unmuted myself, and I'm very happy to be here. I just got connected just a few seconds too late. I can see a nice picture of myself here, but hopefully you all can see me and hear me. When I made a few comments at the international tasting, I made reference to the fact that the work that we do one student at a time and one lesson at a time. And I think I'd like to follow on in that idea, is that in this whole process of attending the Literacy Center as a student or working at the Literacy Center, and I'll call it working because it is, volunteering at the Literacy Center, in either case, sometimes you can tend to be discouraged or say, well, this is an awful long project. This is an awful big class. Maybe I'm not learning as quickly as I should. And as a tutor, maybe sometimes you think that you're not doing a good enough job in getting the material across. And what I said at the tasting was we do our work one student at a time and one lesson at a time. And I think I'd like to stress perseverance. So yes, there are times it might get a little difficult, but those who are successful in life are generally those who persevere and press on. But at this point, or tonight at least, is a night of celebration. You're taking a break and recognizing the hard work that you've done, and both as a student or as a tutor, and you are to be congratulated and celebrated. And that's the purpose of tonight. But going forward, do not get discouraged. Keep going, persevere, and you'll be successful. I know it. And I just wanted to add those words of encouragement at the same time, celebrating. And if you can hear me clapping my hands, I'm doing it. Okay, so let's get on with the fun for tonight.
Thank you so much, Dan. We so appreciate it. Dan has been a supporter of the Literacy Center for quite some time and brings a wealth of experience. His background is in immigration and customs, and he has helped lots and lots of people pass the citizenship exam. So Dan has tremendous experience with working with folks just like you, our students, and he's mentored other volunteers as well. So thanks, Dan. We're so grateful to have you. There are many people who make up the Literacy Center team, and starting off with Dan, of course, as our board president, but our wonderful board of directors is a tremendous group of volunteers. They often work behind the scenes. They're often not seen, but their work is invaluable to our organization. They help keep us on track. They help make sure that our fundraising and financial management goes smoothly. They ensure that our message is being told in the community community and that the great mission of the Literacy Center is being shared. I'm tremendously grateful to their expertise and to everything that they do to support my work as the executive director, and of course, all of our staff and teachers, as well as our students. Many of our board members have been volunteers as well as tutors, and a few of our board members are also students of the Literacy Center, something that we're very proud of here at the Literacy Center. So many thanks to all of you who serve on our board, and I'm just incredibly grateful for everything you do to keep us afloat and thriving here. In addition, of course, the Literacy Center has a wonderful team of administrative staff members. The team has grown each year that I've been at the Literacy Center. This is actually my 5th year. Next week is my fifth year here at the Literacy Center. And I would say we started as a team of 3 and we've grown, as you can see, substantially. I'm so grateful for the folks you see here on the screen and that you will hear talking tonight. Each have brought an incredible amount of passion to the work that we do. They are every single day talking with, working with, supporting the students that we serve. And as you're about to hear, there's quite a few of those students. So this group is really one of the most hardworking group of people I have ever met in my life. They are also just fun to work with, and they're dedicated. They keep things light even when things are hard. And I just cannot say enough good things about every single member of this team. So thank you all for what you do and for what you continue to support at TLC. We also serve students through classes, predominantly ESOL, as well as computer classes, English conversation classes, and one-on-one tutoring. Our teaching staff is made up of incredibly brilliant educators. These folks come to the Literacy Center with a wealth of experience from various educational backgrounds. And the people you see here on the screen really are the bread and butter of our work. They are the reason our students move from some not being able to speak any English all the way through being able to speak all the English better than I can. In fact, my grammar is probably way worse than most of our students at this point, and it is because of these brilliant educators. So round of applause to them. They also are probably the unsung heroes of the Literacy Center, and I like to at least take these few moments I have to thank them for all that they do. The Literacy Center is made up of an amazing team of people. And because of that, we are able to serve over 500 people each year. This past year, we served 581 individuals from 43 different countries, speaking 33 languages between them. We were only able to do this with the help of over 75 volunteers. And when I say that that is a huge number, something I can never take for granted. I have worked at many organizations over the years, and I've never seen one with such a dedicated volunteer pool. And Walleen will tell us a little bit more about our volunteers later in the program, but just my thanks for all that you do. A staff of 15 people could not do the work of the Literacy Center. We are really a staff of almost 100 people, thanks to our tutors and volunteers. So thank you. The diversity of our student body is also something I'm incredibly proud of, and we've really worked hard over the past year to include the voices of our students in all that we have done. Again, as I mentioned, it's our 35th year in operation, and we are still trying to get better at what we do. Right now, we are providing over 25 classes per week in ESOL, computer skills, English conversation, and U.S. citizenship exam preparation, as well as one-on-one tutoring. This past year, we formalized a partnership with the YMCA in Attleboro, allowing us to provide childcare during some of our in-person classes. In fact, one of our classes is even now being taking place at the YMCA itself in an effort to get parents of young children involved with classes that maybe were not able to be involved before. We launched a community-wide civic literacy project this past spring in thanks to a connection made by our mayor of Attleboro. We are able to be working with a few really dedicated citizens to expand civic engagement and help turn out the vote in Attleboro and beyond. We're really excited about this project, and I'll have more updates about it as the year goes on in the fall and next winter. We held a beautiful storytelling event. This has become a bit of a tradition at the Literacy Center over the past few years. We will have another one in the fall, but this past year's was really lovely. The theme was overcoming challenges, and we heard from students and community members about some of the challenges that they've overcome in their lives. And it really is a wonderful event. I'll make sure everyone gets that invite this year. We held our 10th annual international tasting event. For those of you who have been to this event, it doesn't need an explanation from me. It talks on its own. It's a wonderful event. This event has also grown exponentially over the past few years. And this year we were excited to raise over $17,000 from the event alone. In addition, we had some really hard work going on in our building. Community volunteers from Sensata came and helped us completely renovate our sunroom. For those who have been in our building, you may remember that's the room off the conference room that we often used for storage. We used it for storage because a flood many years ago and then another flood a few years back unfortunately destroyed the flooring in there. Sensata volunteers came in. I do not know how they did this in one day, but they completely ripped out and repaired the flooring, and they've now made it into a room we can use as a tutoring space. We also held a wonderful finally an in-person volunteer appreciation party in June. And here are some photos of our volunteers, including the individuals from Sensata who helped us during their day of caring. In addition to all of that, and as I was mentioning about including our students' voices in our process, we embarked on a strategic planning effort last summer, which stretched all the way through the winter. We held over 12 retreats with students, staff, and volunteers, allowing us to hear from the stakeholders involved with our work, what was most important to them in the Literacy Center's mission, and how we can improve the services. We asked some hard questions, and I think we got really honest answers. The world is in a different place than it was 3 years ago when we rolled out our previous strategic plan. And I'm very excited to roll out this new strategic plan, which we will be presenting to the public over the summer. Our immersion program entered its 3rd year. This is a new program as of a few years back for us. It's 20 hours a week of English instruction. It's been incredibly successful. It's a small group of dedicated individuals who are moving through English levels at a bit of a more rapid pace. And we, again, we're so grateful to the Roddy Foundation for making that program possible and for all of our funders' continued support of that program. We also partnered for the first time this year with a company called Walpole Outdoors to provide contextualized workplace ESOL. This is something the Literacy Center has been doing for a number of years, and we were excited to expand that partnership this year. This means that we are providing on-site, in some cases on-site and in some cases virtual, contextualized workplace ESOL, meaning a class that is really organized around the needs of the employees of that company, teaching language that they can use right in the workplace with the hope that it helps them advance. We extended holiday cheer again this year with turkey baskets and Christmas gifts for families in need. And throughout the winter, we provided over $10,000 in utility assistance to families who needed assistance paying their bills. We all know how expensive things have gotten. We were very, very grateful to the United Way for their grant that allowed us to do this. We were also really excited to welcome Congressman Jake Auchincloss and his staff to our building for a presentation of our work. As you can see on these photos, Congressman Auchincloss actually attended one of our virtual classes from our conference room, and he had an opportunity to speak with each of our staff members about their different roles and the work that they do. He spent a really long time with us, and he was really excited about our work, and we're just very, very grateful for all of the public servants that support the Literacy Center, including, of course, Jim Hawkins, Adam Scanlon, and others from our community, and Senator Feeney and many others. But it was wonderful to have the congressman at our building this year, and we look forward to a continued partnership with him and his staff. Many of you may have come to our international tasting this year, but I'm excited actually to show you a video that we unveiled at the tasting, just a few minutes long, but I think I could talk all evening, but there is no better way to hear what we do and the impact of our work than to hear it from one of our students. I will say a big thank you to AACS, particularly Austin Ricketts of our board, for the production of this film and the funding from CHS Foundation to put this together. So without further ado, I'm going to make sure the audio works. Evan, give me a thumbs up or thumbs down, but I'm going to play this wonderful impact video starring Sheila, one of our students.
I came to the United States from Haiti with my 7-year-old daughter in 2017. The situation in Haiti at that time was very bad. There was cholera, hurricanes, and no opportunity for me and my daughter. I decided to leave my home to give my daughter a chance at a better life. When I came to the United States, I did not speak English. It was very hard to do even simple things like go to the grocery store or ask for direction. Every day was challenging. Then someone from my church told me about the Literacy Center. I was nervous about starting classes, but when I came to the Literacy Center, everyone was very nice to me and everyone wanted to help me. I started English classes and soon I feel more confident of myself.
Yep, say goodbye, Elsie.
Goodbye, Elsie. Goodbye, Sheila.
Hey,
What are you doing this afternoon?
I'm cooking my family.
You're cooking for your
My family.
Your families are very lucky. A lot of cooking happens in this place.
When COVID-19 hit our community, everything became very hard. I got COVID and became very sick. The company I worked for closed and I lost my job. We could not afford the room we rented. We had to move in with someone from our church to save money. Things started to feel very hopeless. When my teachers hear about my situation, everyone at the Literacy Center wanted to help us. The staff helped me get my daughter enrolled in child care. The school gave me a scholarship to pay a certificate nursing assistant program so I could find a better job. They helped me pay my bills through grants they received, and they made sure we get food from the food pantry. During all of this, I keep going to my English classes online. They give me a computer to use, and I advanced from beginning to intermediate English. With help from the Literacy Center, I was able to find a job at the nearby hospital. I now work full-time as a nursing assistant here. I love my job, and I'm so happy to finally be able to work and support myself. A few months ago, the Literacy Center staff helped me find a new apartment, and my daughter and I moved into our first home of our own. We love, we will live, and we feel safe and secure. My daughter is doing well in school, and I'm so proud to say we are finally doing okay. I'm also grateful for everyone who has helped us. I will not be where I am today without the Literacy Center. I really think they saved my life. It's so much more than a school. It's a place where people from anywhere can feel safe and get help. I'm so proud to be a Literacy Center student.
Thank you so much, Sheila, for being in our video, and I hope everyone can reflect on just how wonderful that story is and how proud we are. This is just one of many students who have gone through a difficult and challenging journey to get where they are, and we're so in awe of you.
Literacy is
I'm sorry. There we are. talking over myself. With that, I'm going to pass this along to Jen Oriana, our Associate Director, to talk a little bit about some of those incredible journeys, particularly our new American citizens.
Thanks so much, Amanda. Hi, everyone. As Amanda mentioned, my name is Jen Oriana, and I'm the Associate Director here at the Literacy Center. And this evening, we're really happy to recognize our new United States citizens. We'd also like to say thank you to our volunteer tutors and teachers who help students prepare for the citizenship exam. They meet in person and over Zoom, where they study the immigration process and the exam content while practicing their English skills. And thank you also to our board president, Dan Jives, for teaching a citizenship class each year. The students in TLC are grateful for your expertise. We're proud to celebrate the 11 students who became U.S. citizens this school year. They are Dendi Michelle, tutored by Dan Jives, Lorena Cruz Mendez, tutored by Maureen Lee, Sergio Bosos, tutored by Dan Jives, Livia Arujo, taught by Maureen Strickland, Andre Jean-Baptiste, taught by Deborah Knight Snyder, Gurley Jean-Baptiste, Rana Olacraft, taught by Deborah Knight Snyder, Anna Maria Paquette, tutored by Dan Jives, Dina Mitri, tutored by Lynn Keynes, Miriam Habib, tutored by Elise Bresnik, and Gurjesh Sehata, tutored by Elise Bresnik. Congratulations to our new United States citizens. We're very proud of your achievements and are so glad that you're celebrating with us tonight. And now I'm happy to turn things over to my colleague, Wileen, to talk about our wonderful volunteers.
Thank you so much, Jen. As Jen said, my name is Wileen Altera. I am the Student Services and Volunteer Coordinator here at the Literacy Center. And I'm just going to talk about our volunteers. We are extremely fortunate enough to have such a dedicated and involved group of volunteers here at TLC, many whom have been with us for 5 years or more. Our volunteers diligently help to carry out our mission to enrich the lives of our students. We would not be able to continue in the work that we do without the very committed members who give so freely of their time, energy, and sincere goodwill. You are truly remarkable. There are many ways our volunteers provide their amazing support are by working as TLC board members who keep our organization thriving, becoming volunteer tutors who meet weekly, working one-on-one or in small groups with students in specific subject areas, which some include citizenship test practice, English proficiency, and HiSEP exam preparation. Classroom assistants who help teachers facilitate learning, our volunteers who help keep the upkeep of the building with minor repairs. We have special event volunteers, and those who are always willing and available to help out in any way. We truly would not be able to keep in the legacy of our founder, Donna Morse's memory. Thank you for your continued support and dedication. We truly appreciate your work. This year, I have the honor of presenting the Donna Morse Service Award. This year, I also got to meet some of our tutors more in person and was able to learn a little bit more about their lives and some of their backstory and history here at the Literacy Center. The Donna Morse Award is bestowed each year on one exemplary volunteer, someone who embodies the spirit of our founder. Mrs. Morse established the Literacy Center 35 years ago as a volunteer herself, and her legacy has lived on through the dedication of volunteers like this year's recipient, Paul Bailey. Paul has been a volunteer tutor since 2010. His expertise is in ESL students, teaching and studying to take their high school equivalency exams, and just working with students who are in need of learning. Through the years, Paul has traveled to Attleboro to meet his students in person here at TLC to be able to connect with them face-to-face and build relationships with them. Paul has not only worked countless hours to help students reach their educational goals, But in life pre-pandemic, Paul and his wife would grow fruits and vegetables in their own home garden and generously share them with students and staff here at TLC. Paul continues to lead with the heart of service and a spirit of giving. It is my pleasure to award Paul Bailey with the 2023 Donna Moore Service Award.
Congratulations to Paul. I'm just going to read a brief message that was sent from his student, Zyra, who he's been working with for, I think, almost 10 years. So let me just read this nice message. Zyra wasn't able to be here tonight to read it herself, but you do see Zyra here on the screen, so you can imagine her beautiful voice instead of mine. When I met Paul, I hardly knew English. He has been patient through my learning process and has been a very important person in my life. He now knows my family, my husband and kids, and he has been an excellent member of our community as well as of TLC. I have no words to really thank him for all of his help. He is a wonderful person, and I'm so grateful for all he has done. Thank you so much, Paul. I know that I always enjoy seeing you in the building, and it's just been wonderful to see Zyra's progress as well. So thank you for all that you have done. Very well deserved. All right, I'm going to turn it over to you, Evan, for our next award.
Hi, folks. I'm Evan Dardano, the Director of Student Services, and I'm here tonight to do my favorite thing to do, which is sing our students' praises. Right? I don't get tired of this, and so, but it's an especially, important, occasion this year, right? This event. So, I'd like to first introduce the Judy Robbins Leadership Award, right? And excuse me, 2 seconds while I invite the award recipient into the panel as well. Right, I'm responding to a brief technical hiccup. And okay, here we go. So not only is Marta an exceptionally dedicated to her studies, she's been especially involved in promoting and showing support for the Literacy Center. She's been a leader in her community during the COVID-19 pandemic, ensuring that her community members had access to resources and information, and a leader of public advocacy events in response to the war in Ukraine. During these times of fear and grieving in our communities, Marta Hook has shown bravery, courage, and solidarity at each step. So it's my pleasure to present her with the Judy Robbins Leadership Award this year and invite her to say a few words as well.
Hello, my name is Marta Hook. I am very happy to be studied at the Literacy Center. When I started studying, I couldn't understand or say anything at all. After several years of study, I began to understand and speak English. Today, I can maintain a conversation with my teacher and my friends. I want to say a big thank you to the all staff at the Literacy Center, and especially to the teacher Maureen and Roberta for their support and help in the difficult moment in my life in USA. I really feel to love and help of a big school family. Thank you so much, all staff. After the end of the war in my country, I invite everyone to visit Ukraine. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you too, and congratulations. Our next award winner advanced through his ESOL classes with a really remarkable speed that speaks to his significant commitment to his education. And an engaged participant in all his classes, and always a pleasure to work with. Jacques Alexandre is the winner of this year's Joan Ritchie Academic Achievement Award. Congratulations, Jacques.
Yes, thank you so much to Jacques. And I'll just say quickly, this award, hopefully, I don't need to tell anyone who Joan Ritchie is. It hasn't been that long, but this award was endowed by a fundraising campaign made when our former director, Joan Ritchie, retired. And we are so very grateful for Joan's long leadership of the organization prior to me coming on board. And we hope that this award helps her legacy to live on as well. So thank you, Joan, and congratulations to Jacques. Next up, We are going to flip-flop our speakers just out of respect for our guest speakers' time. So we're coming back to Rania in just a moment. But tonight we have a very special guest that I am so excited to welcome to speak for a few moments to the crowd this evening. Kathleen DeSimone is not just the mayor of Attleboro, but she is also a longtime Literacy Center supporter and a former teacher with the Literacy Center. Kathleen is a friend of mine and a wonderful colleague. She has done wonderful things for our community, and I'm thrilled to welcome her to speak tonight. Kathleen, I think you're here. Welcome, and you can take the mic, so to speak.
Hey, Amanda, thank you very much for inviting me. I have a lot of fond memories of these ceremonies, and teaching at the Literacy Center was one of my favorite jobs. Working with adult students, particularly non-native English speakers, was one of the most rewarding, fun jobs I've had. And I still have friends, people that I met in the classes that I taught that I still talk to, and who campaigned with me, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm here tonight, everybody, as the mayor of Attleboro, as a former teacher at the Literacy Center, someone who's greatly appreciative of all things education, and particularly folks who may be coming to education a little bit older in life with all sorts of additional challenges, kids, work, etc. The Literacy Center is an amazing organization. They do great work, but ultimately it's you. You are doing the heavy lifting. You are doing the hardest work. And your contributions to our community do not go unnoticed. I am here to fully support, embrace, and to help you. If you ever need to get in touch with me as a friend, as a mayor, Amanda can put you in touch, but I'm right in City Hall because I fully appreciate people who come to the United States and help us make this a better country. And I welcome you, and I extend my sincere gratitude and congratulations to you all. And please know that you have a friend in City Hall. In fact, when I was teaching, Amanda, one of the things we would do, we used to bring the students over to City Hall to meet the mayor. So can you start that again? Because it was awesome. They came to the office and we took a tour of City Hall. It was really fun and the students loved it. And all of your students are welcome to do that. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. I'd be more than happy to host you all.
We would love that. Thank you. We will definitely do that.
Thank you, Amanda. Congratulations, everybody.
Thank you so much, Mayor DeSimone. We're so grateful that we steal you away from your work for a few moments. It's not like you have any free time. So thank you so much for being here tonight. It's great to see you. Folks, we are coming toward the end, I would say, of our evening of recognition. They go much faster in the Zoom space. I can't wait until next year when we're in person, but we are waiting on our student speaker who, like all of our students, had 5 different things going on this evening, as always, and is actually at an event with one of her children. So if she pops in, we'll see her. If not, we'll give her certainly an opportunity to send her message out to the group in another format. So thank you so much to everyone who was able to speak tonight. Congratulations to those who were given awards. Thank you for your dedication and hard work. And now I want to just take a brief moment to celebrate our community and look at some beautiful images of our students that they've sent in and shared.
Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be, you know that there are. And if you want to live high, live high. And if you want to live low, live low. 'Cause there's a million ways to go, you know that there are. What you want, the opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all true, and you can make it undo. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. Well, if you want to say yes, And if you want to say no, say no. 'Cause there's a million ways to go. You know that there are. And if you want to be me, be me. And if you want to be you, be you. 'Cause there's a million things to do. You know that there are. You can do what you want. The opportunity's on. And if you find a new way, you can do it today. You can make it all true, and you can make it undo. You see, it's easy. You only need to know. Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be. You know that there are, 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 you know that there are. Well, if you want to sing out, sing out. And if you want to be free, be free. 'Cause there's a million things to be. You know that there are. And if you want to live high, live high. And if you want to live low, live low. 'Cause there's a million ways to go. You know that there are.
Sorry for the abrupt ending of that song, but I just want to say thank you to everyone. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to our teachers. And thank you so much to our students. You are all amazing. I am so inspired by how hard you work every day. Keep at it, even when it's hard. Let us know what we can do to support you and how we can be helpful. If there's anything you need, please call us. And thank you to everyone who came here tonight to celebrate the great work of the Literacy Center. We will be doing this hopefully in person next year. And it'll be wonderful to see all of your lovely faces in person. But in the meantime, stay well, have a wonderful summer. We look forward to seeing you back at our events in the fall and rejoining next year, hopefully in person, for this recognition ceremony. Thanks everyone and take care. Bye.